just checking to see if everything's running a lot more smoothly. Um, so give me a minute while we figure that out right now. It looks promising for the most part. Hello everybody. Welcome to our new series here. For both YouTube and Twitch, we are doing ourselves a Pokemon Extreme Randomizer Everlock. So I'm gonna kind of go into the nitty gritty of does I have a good I'm confused. We're just gonna move on. For those of you who are watching on Twitch, I appreciate you for coming over and watching my stuff. I appreciate that a lot. My hope is that we'll get more than anything else. I'm gonna have to really take some time. Thankfully, I don't have a lot going on because now we're finally out of school. I guess you guys didn't realize your boy is a teacher, so that is why he says what he says right now. But we're doing an extreme randomizer nuzlocke, which what that is going to look like is a bunch of stuff is going to be randomized. So if you guys are trying to come back and watch this stuff later on, I highly recommend that you guys are subbed to the YouTube channel. If you guys were here on Saturday, because we streamed on Saturday for the first time over here on multi-stream for the first time with YouTube and Twitch on Saturday. We kind of ran into the same issue, but today we're doing our extreme randomizer nuzlocke. Basically, what that's going to look like is that a good majority of the stuff in this game has been randomized, from Marts to Pokemon in the Wild to just a whole bunch of different things. 20% level booster, because that's typically what I like to play with. I also like to throw on all important trainers having a team of 6. But what makes an extreme randomizer nuzlocke, by my definition, sorry, an extreme randomizer nuzlocke is actually very, very simple, and that is we randomize their typings and we run YouTube. Then you guys will have known that you guys will have known that we did a Pokemon Black, what I called Ultimate Randomizer Nuzlocke, and that was basically like a step higher than whatchamacallit. An extreme randomizer, because of the fact that hopefully that worked. Sorry. But yeah, it basically is it was a step up because we randomized the typings of what we were fighting against. Not the typings, the statistics, the stats. So we're going back to the roots of what is an extreme randomizer nuzlocke for me. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. We're adding an element of surprise. Sorry, my cursor's on the screen. We're adding an element of surprise with the Eliminationlocke. So if you guys don't know what an Eliminationlocke is, very, very simple. I'm basically only allowed a certain number of Pokemon to beat the game. Your typical, they let you get an encounter, a first encounter in each route. And that is like your encounter. An Eliminationlocke is different for the sole purpose of you don't get first encounters. The only time we'll be getting a first encounter is if we accidentally run into a shiny, let's say. So just to make that point abundantly clear to you guys. So how I decided to do it, because I've done elimination locks before, and they oftentimes go to where it's like, oh, you usually like pre-generate the mons into the game. And so what I decided to do something a little bit different. This time I decided to make it to where we essentially did like a choose my starter, but for 6 different randomizers. That way it was something a little bit different, and dare I say unique? I don't know, we'll have to see. But yeah, there is that. Let's go ahead and just speed up through. This is gonna take a little bit of time to get through, because I've already done this. I've already done this 5 other times to get the other ROMs ready, so I wanted to do it for the ROM that we're officially going to go through, which is funny because I'm actually going to, I guess we'll choose our starter for the first one, and then it's like we're going to go choose our starters in the other ROMs. So all the ROMs, so realistically, all of the, how do I want to say? All the typings should stay the same. They should all carry over, and we shouldn't have any issues with that. Hopefully. Anyways, I'm gonna be kind of disappointed if that is the case, where they don't carry over the correct way. Check something. That being nobody's saying. I was just making sure, because right now I actually have my Twitch live studio open, because I care more about fixing the problem with that, because my YouTube, we saw YouTube doesn't have issues with stream. We saw that Saturday, but it's Twitch is the one where it's cutting the live streams off after a couple minutes. I will say today it's doing better with what I'm looking at, or what I'm able to see, obviously. So that's good to see. That is good to see. So let's go ahead and turn that text speed on fast. This is the ROM we're going to be doing our run through. Which one fits the vibe? Viewer, the grass one? No. Go with the kind of like gift bow on the box type of frame. Do we get a potion? Or do we get a randomized item in the PC here? That's what I gotta ask myself. I do not remember. Okay, yeah. See all the basic. X button opens a menu. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna just speed up through this because it's just gonna take a little bit to get through. I'm curious if maybe it's doing better today because not many people are on the internet. Flash. If I am games internet, maybe that's the case. I don't know. All right, so I'm gonna just speed up through this dialogue because you guys aren't here to read the dialogue. This game's been out for 16 years. We know how this stuff works. We know how this stuff works. All right, let's go ahead and save our game real quick. You know what? I'm going to do this. I think we're doing okay. I'll be able to tell if it's not doing okay if I get the notification on my phone saying that I can check my mobile dashboard. Or go ahead and see what starters we have. This is our first of 6 starters we get to choose. Let's see what we get. My friend can't chat too much. Can't chat too much today, but I'm here. Hello, Nicole. I appreciate you being here. All right, so we got a Magby, a Ledian, and an Aerodactyl. Okay, so the scary thing is I don't know what the typing of these guys is going to be, right? Stat-wise, it's actually a coin flip whether or not Magmortar or Aerodactyl is going to be better. Considering I do get the chance to have 6 different starters, I'd like to say that it might be better for me to hold on. Doing live editing, please forgive me. This is where we're trying to just experiment a little bit. Because I don't mind changing things up if need be. Yeah, that looks like it fit a lot better. So I do this. That down a little bit. This up here. Anyway, sorry. I don't know what the typings are for these guys. And the thing is with Magby and Magmortar, I don't know how likely it's going to be for us to encounter a Magmarizer. I do technically have 5 other Mons who could be better, but I don't know. It's actually very crucial, too, that I win the rival battle every single time just to give me that level up. Because I don't know how it's going to be when we get to the end game portion and have to fight. If we choose Aerodactyl, we're fighting a Magmortar. So, like, that's where we really have to think about this, and we're gonna have to think about this every single time. I feel like, you know what? Let's do it. I know what I said. We just gotta hope that Ledian is not anything too crazy. Now, if I remember correctly, the baby mons like Magby, Elekid, Smoochum, they all evolve at 30. So this is where it can be a little bit spicy. Wait a second. Okay, he also picked Magby. Whoa, Overheat and Giga Drain. Oh, I can't see what typing I am. Oh, that kind of sucks. So it really is a gamble whether or not I can win. So is it glitched to where he's going to pick the same starter as me? I have no idea. I'm going to Overheat. He's obviously faster than me. Okay, that does nothing. So I know that... Wait, we did more. Do I Giga Drain? Is it worth Giga Draining? Well, if he's a water type, it could be worth it. Or rock. Okay, he's neither. I reckon I can probably kill him with an overheat. Yeah, if he's still doing 4 damage to me at -4. Thankfully, we don't miss. We don't miss. Oh my goodness. I think we can live another one. Obviously, if we lose, the nuzlocke doesn't matter because it's like I don't have any additional mons yet. Once we actually get our team when it matters. Unfortunate that we lose though. But it's crazy though, because I don't think Giga Draining was the wrong play there. It probably was actually. I don't know. I don't know what I'm yapping about. Thank you for the running shoes, Mom. Despite being 10 years old in this game, not being able to know how to run unless I have my running shoes is quite odd. But it is what it is. Okay, we got a TM. We're a mild nature with super luck. And we're a fire type. Okay. I have super luck, which is actually kind of... We didn't get a single crit in that last battle. We got the TM for beat up, which is whatever. That's not a good TM. The only time we found out that beat up was actually good was when we got it on a huge power Weavile in Black 2. That was the only time where beat up was actually a good move for us. All right, so we're gonna open up. So doing our run on ROM number 1. Let's go to ROM number 6. We'll go down the... We'll start at the bottom, then we'll go back to the top. Because what I'm gonna have to do... Oh, I'm gonna have to take a note. Hold on, let me grab a notebook real quick, because I want to make sure that I gotta do abilities, moveset, nature. Those are the 3 things. By the way, FYI, we will be getting a team thing on the layout. The one notebook I got. Whatever, we'll make sure that I note everything down as we're doing it, because we're gonna have to obviously a hex. All right, so our second starter. It glitched out. That is rare. Let's close the ROM. Why did it... I really hope it's not like this for all of the ROMs. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to go into what do you call it. Really, this is the case for 2 of them. Oh, that's gonna suck eggs. Ugh, I hate having technical difficulties. Hello, Thunder. How are we doing on this fine Monday? Well, I mean, it's the end of the day for you. Don't mind me just having technical difficulties here. How about this one? This one glitched out. So incredibly tired. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do something. We're gonna do this. We're gonna close out of that, and then we're gonna reopen it. And then we're gonna try again from number 6. So incredibly tired, man. You know, I felt the same way. But I don't know if that's because it's like I woke up with the okay, I can't do it. I can't do it. Doing that. I wonder if I don't want to have to go through all the you know what? It's gonna sound dumb, but it might not be dumb. What if I if I remember the buttons that to reset the game. There we go. I'm gonna reset. And if I just found out that I wasted however much time doing all this for it to mean nothing, I'd be a little upset. Stream buffered for me as soon as you said, let's see if I remember the buttons. Yes, because we are multi-streaming for the first time. You're multi-streaming for the first time. But you ended stream by accident. Hey, look. I wouldn't doubt my capabilities with that. All right, we're gonna just name it 6 because I want to see, I want to see if this is gonna be an issue with all these ROMs. If not, no Twitch in the description. Shaking my head. Well, you type !Twitch, the link should pop up. Nightbot's sleeping. I don't know where he's at right now. See if he decides to do anything. Can I do this? There we go. Yep, he's awake. Let's go. Mr. Thunder Games has followed. Need to turn on that. Please, for everything, let me to the point where I can choose my starter. Ah, why does it do this? Why does it not want me to have good things? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do something that's taboo. We're gonna open up the thing. We're gonna check. Have to like randomize everything. Well, it's crazy because the first ROM that I randomized for this, it's fine. Like I was able to go through and pick the starter, no problem. But every single, well, I tried all of them. I haven't tried 2 and 3 yet. Let's try 3 and see if it's the same problem. Yep, 3 has the same problem, and let's try 2. If 2 has the same problem. Yeah. Okay, so let's just boot up ROM number 1. Where we have our Magby. And I'm going to look in my... Stare me right in the face. Where is it? Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, I'm looking right at this thing, and it's not in front of me. Let me. Let's open up. This is not the fun way I wanted to do. So the thing wanted to work, so this is what we have to do. We're gonna have to look at our starters through here. Oh, so we had, so ROM number 2 gave us the option of a Nidoqueen, a Machoke, or a Garchomp. I feel like I'd be a moron to not take We're gonna have to do all the randomizing movesets and all that stuff afterwards. ROM number 3, yeah, whatever. We had the options of a Barboach, a Dugong, and a Nosepass. Ew. From one of our previous series, Black 2 specifically, we had a Dugong in there that really carried our run, so I'm kind of leaning towards that, even though he's probably potentially the worst option for us, actually. Potentially. I have no idea if he is. I have no idea if he's the worst option between a Wishcash and a Probopass. With randomized typings, it really does depend, because I don't think Wishcash is all that great either, but Black Tua. Oh, this is a tough choice. Garchomp was easy because it was like the best of a iffy bunch. There's like no clear-cut answer. Although I typically play with the rule, if you have a Pokemon that's originally a water type and you play through an extreme randomizer where you're randomizing typings, that they can learn the necessary HMs such as Waterfall and Surf. I may go with... I think we're going to go with Barboach. what about ROM number 4? What did we have there? We had a Pelipper, a Rhyhorn, and a Staryu. I think we go Rhyhorn. I think we go Rhyhorn for that one. LMAO. Hey, it is what it is. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with Rhyhorn on that one. All right, ROM number 5. What do we got? Manaphy, Probopass, and Dunsparce. Manaphy, you kidding me? That's quite literally one of the best options I could be getting right now because of randomizing nature, randomizing moves, all that sort of stuff. All right, and then ROM number 6 would have had what? Manectric, Nidoran, Fortress. So if I look at my team, or what my team is supposed to be, Garchomp is pretty heavy physical attacker. Barboach could be either, I think. Rhyhorn is gonna be a physical attacker, but also a physical wall. Manaphy can be whatever I need to fit. I have a Magby, which will be my special attacker. So I don't know if I want to go with Manectric for something that's quick, because I don't think I really have anything on my team that's going to be all too quick otherwise, other than Manaphy. Fortress kind of loses its glory of being Bug Steel, so I think that doesn't really appeal to me too much. Yes, Manectric. Cooperate, but these would be I don't know if it's me, but the streams buffer for a second or two occasionally. Was on Twitch too. That's an OBS issue for me, so it does that because my internet is not the greatest. I don't know why it started doing that randomly, but I remember one day there was a random update there it started doing that, so I don't know entirely why it does what it does, but it does it. So before I get to randomizing the movesets and everything like that, well, not the typings, because typing should already be randomized in here. If they're not, then there's a million other issues that we have going on. But I almost want to go battle something in the grass to really check. So actually, get up all the talking here. Do 3 Thunder games on the screen right now. Holy. Yeah, we got earlier when I woke up that you streamed Emerald. How's that going? Going good. I get lost a lot. That's fair. That's fair. I know the first time I played Ruby and Sapphire when I was a kid, I got lost after you beat the 7th gym, because they don't tell you, or well, they do tell you, but I just didn't read because I was like 6 years old when I was playing the game for the first time. But they were like, oh, him saying that at all. I'll make that clear. I can see why people like it, but I don't think I can praise it to heaven and back like everyone else does. That's fair. I think with things like that, okay, I'm starting to think typings are not randomized. Or it's a sheer coincidence that grass is super effective on Claydol. Let's go for overheat this time. That's neutral, okay. It's not. I swear I randomized typings. All right, you know what? Great test here. If Giga Drain does nothing to this Ho-Oh, now scratch that. We're just gonna do that with Overheat. If Overheat does nothing to this Ho-Oh, and the typings are not randomized, yeah. Oh my God, no. Damn. You did not need to do me like that, Ho-Oh. You did not need to do me like that. That was unnecessary. Try Giga Drain for good measure. Yeah, I'll try that next time. I just beat the 6 and genuinely do not know where to go. They mentioned Mount Chimney, I think, but I can't find it anywhere on the map. Mount Chimney is the volcano area. You should have done that before you. But when they have you do that, you have to go through, what is it, Jagged Pass, where the cable car goes. Yes, where the cable car goes. I swear that was Mount Pyre. No, Mount Pyre. No, Mount Pyre is after you beat the 6 gym. It's where you go through like the rainy route, and then you go kind of close to where like the Safari Zone area is. The Peony. Yeah. Typings are not randomized. Sad face. Movesets are randomized. How did I wonder if this could be an easy fix. I wonder. Crits today. Ooh. Yeah, if you got to see the end of my last series I did in Black, I was basically doing what I'm supposed to be doing now with like randomized typings, randomized movesets. Holy. Except I randomized stats in that game. So I had a Chansey who was like godlike for me in that series. And I was fighting stuff like, I don't know, 10 levels lower than me. And I got popped in one hit by a critical hit. Like, this Chansey was a poison type. Its defenses were much higher. It didn't have as much HP as it typically does, but it in a way balanced it out even better. But not a fun time losing your carry like that. Get out of here. I get to the point where you get the Pokédex. All right, what do we name the Magby? What do we feel like naming this Magby? Thunder. Lost my Loudred. It was so close to being an X-Cloud. Out of all, intentionally used an X-Cloud. Not even when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came out. And I feel like a lot of people used X-Cloud a lot because of Boom Burst. Looks like a Funger to me. Gotta be careful with that. Are you happy with the nickname? Yep. Happy as I can be. By the way, our Magby has Super Luck as this ability. I don't think he's gotten a crit yet, though. But what's funny is that I'm pretty sure that Ho who killed him critted him, so it's like, okay, sure. right, so let's go ahead and save our game because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to re-randomize this to get the typings to be correct. Give me a second while we fix. Hopefully be something that is like a quick fix. Otherwise, I'm gonna be a very unhappy man. Not too. And quite literally, the only thing I have to shuffle is random typings. So that's just what I want to understand. How did I miss that? Minimize this window. Close out of that. Probably shouldn't close out of that, actually. We're actually going to check and see if that fixed my conundrum before we move on. Nope, it's restarting the game. Okay. Actually, this is going to be a good sign, too. If, it actually works out fine. Almost at 500 subs, by the way. Damn. Yeah, we're super duper close. My hope is that with multi-streaming, it will hopefully bring people into both. And my hope is that, at least today, outside of the minor buffers that we've been getting, like 1 or 2 second buffers, that Twitch has not been having a fit. Because when I tried this on Saturday on Twitch, it kept like disconnecting my stream. Vertical streams on YouTube and horizontal on Twitch personally. You know, I thought about that. I wasn't sure if the reason why my streams were lagging a lot on the on Twitch is because it's trying to capture my what's the word I'm looking for here? My main scene, my horizontal scene twice. And so it's just like, maybe not. Cat? You talking about this one over here? Sleepy baby? She's like glued to my hip all the time. Oh, Nightbot doesn't like you spamming caps. EP Kitty, yes. She's a lunatic. Whenever I'm awake, usually, but right now, no. She's toyed. Okay. So if we figure out, or if we see, I should say, if the bag seeing glitches here, then we're cooked. Crazy that we're almost 50 minutes into this stream and I still haven't made it out of the first section of the game. Okay. I don't know why it glitched out with the other ones, but not this one. I mean, I think we just stick to our guns because we wanted to go with Magby. Hunger returns, yes. That's still gonna be the same moves, but they should have randomized typings. Let's see. It's still not very effective. It's still not very effective. Okay, this is not looking promising, Thunder. Couldn't you check by going to your summary? You can't because you technically don't have your bag. So. I think. Yep. Steam brings out the fear in me from the berry fight in front of the Elite Four gates. I remember the very first time when I played Diamond and Pearl as a kid. It was like, you got to the point where you were battling the Elite Four. Oh no, typings are randomized. We're just a dragon type. Okay, I take that. Absolutely, we take that. So that's good to know that we fixed the issue. The dragon type Magby. Unfortunately, it's not going to stay with him as he evolves. I mean, there's a chance, right? There's always a chance that the typing stays, because it's, what, 17 typings in this? Yeah, so whatever the percentage of 1 in 17 is the chance that we get to continue to be a dragon type. But you know what I just realized, too? I don't know if I effed up with the learn sets, because the learn sets are supposed to cater to the typings. And so the learn sets are gonna stay the same here. I don't know if I need to re-randomize it again. You know what? That'll be a future problem. Because we know that we learned Roost by level up when we leveled him up to level 7, right? We know that much. You know what? Let's just save ourselves the hassle, right? We'll just make sure we do it right this time. Rather have all these things figured out now before we get too far down the road. I swear to God, if this stream series is only like 3 streams long because I lose, I'm gonna be so pissed. Okay. Let's go random completely. Moves and movesets. Yeah, just save that one. I've always thought about the fact, like, there's gonna be a point where someone will come to watch my streams back like years down the road, potentially, or my series from years ago, and it's like they'll see this and they'll be like, why did he stay stuck in the first part of this game for over an hour? Because I'm stupid. Okay. The stupidity brings hilarity, right? You know this. All right, run it back. I'm not kidding when I say this. This is probably like the 9th time that I've done this today. Just in preparation to get this stream going. This is like the 9th time I've been doing this or seeing this screen. Okay, so the Pokemon and whatnot are still going to be the same. So the starters will still be the same. All the wild encounters are going to be the same, but since we're not doing wild encounters, it doesn't matter. Get to the point where we can name our Agby again. Yep. Right. Go down. Barry already left. Yep. You know what I could do? Actually, no, that wouldn't work. My starters. So like the Garchomp, Gabite and a Garchomp, Barboach, Rhyhorn, Manaphy, Manectric, and then see what typings they become or see their abilities rather. I just think we're gonna have to go with what is there. I'm going to disappear to play some Monster Hunter now. All right, have some fun hunting them monsters. Me and the Magby. Good luck with the challenge. Hey, you know what? Next stream, we'll do better. We'll understand how to do what we're supposed to be doing. Because I would have thought that I've done this a dozen times. We got re-randomized to a bug type. That's unfortunate. You do damage, though. Holy! Got re-randomized to a bug type. That's okay. Bug dragon. Nope, he kept his dragon typing. All right. That's actually a pretty cool typing. Do we have a bug dragon type? I don't think we have a bug dragon type. I think everybody wants Flygon to be a bug dragon, but he's not bug dragon. So pretty much once we get to the point where we get the Pokédex is, I believe, the point where we can put the other mons in the game. And forgive me for speeding up. It is because we have already done this point. We're trying to do something today. We know Magby got randomized. Playdoll's still weak to bug. Manaphy. Wait, we can actually see what Manaphy is. Okay, it's got Sharpen. I'm gonna write that down because I'm gonna try to cater to what I actually see. So, Manaphy. I don't know if it's gonna have all level 1, or I don't know if it's gonna have a full moveset right now. He's going for Sharpen again. Okay. We learn X Scissor. Okay. I hope we get more than just that. Actually, doesn't X Scissor doesn't have a high chance to crit. I don't know what I'm remembering it as then. We didn't see Manaphy in this grass the first time. Or Ambipom, for that matter. Okay, so Ambipom is a poison type. Probably feels cheap for me to be doing this, doesn't it? That's whatever. We'll do this. I'm gonna get the potion from this guy since we got it from earlier. Alright, we're gonna go through this whole spiel and then we're going to continue randomizing things. Alright. Thunder, because Thunder gave it as its name. Okay. We're gonna save our game. And we are going to do this. Yep, there we go. Lock. We're just gonna do this for the time being. And then we need to go ahead and do our randomized fun things. Randomized fun things. I think this is pretty much done, so we don't need that anymore. This anymore. We want random move generator. We need ability, nature, random ability generator, random nature generator, random generator. Okay. Let's go with the abilities first. Typically, I like to do, like, if you watch the Then Wave Fight formats from some of the Pokemon YouTubers, I usually like to do the pick 3, choose 1. I feel like because I have to do this, though, it doesn't seem fair for me to get choice because I'm not really trying to choose any of these. So, see what we get. Perish Body, not a thing in Gen 4. Aerialate, not a thing in Gen 4. Gluttony. I think Gluttony is an ability in Generation 4. So our Garchomp is going to get Gluttony. Let me just... Does it tell you when it... Good. Yeah, I believe it did come out in Generation 4. So that is our ability for our Garchomp, which is kind of not helpful, unfortunately. Big Pecs for the Barboach. Definitely not helpful. Rhyhorn. Abilities, man. They're bad. Bad, bad. Enfi. That is awful. I guess what I could do... Electric. Hydration. Wow. Hydration. Hydration. Guess what I could do is I can look real quick they would have at level 5. And that'll be the number of moves that they will have when we spawn them into the game. Go into platinum. Click. I don't need an advertisement right. So we're gonna Rhyhorn this first because he's in first gen. Find him. Moves. So you're only gonna have 2 moves at level 5. So let's go with our random move generator. Yeah, let's go with random generator. Dragon Breath. Okay. Dragon Breath. For probably like the base 35 special attack that Rhyhorn may have. Incinerate, not gonna work. Teleport. This is terrible start for me. Okay, so Dragon Breath and Teleport. Those are the 2 moves that Rhyhorn gets to get. Go on, bro, and try something in a challenge video with a little bit of comedy. You become successful one day. Look, I typically do my streams where we do nuzlocks. I do plan to do videos now that I'm officially off of school for the summer. I will have a lot more time to get some editing videos done. There are some kind of like not one-off videos, but like unique videos that I want to try to do. We gotta get to that point. Like I said, because I'm off for the summer now, I can finally sit down and get those things started. Okay, who is next? It's either Barboach or Manectric. Next. I feel like Manectric is earlier than Barboach. See. All right, so moves at level 5. Okay, you're gonna have a full move set. We need something big, right? We obviously don't know what Manectric's typing is, but we quite literally need special attacks. So Volt Strike, not in the game. Steel Wing is the opposite of what I asked for. It's quite literally the opposite of what I asked for. All because the randomizer didn't want, or the ROMs, not even the randomizer, the ROMs didn't want to cooperate. Toxic Spikes. Not bad. Not bad. Fusion Bolt, not in the game. Memento. Can I get a special attack? Oh, it's worth it. Hydro Vortex, that's a Z move. Oceanic Operetta, that's also Z. Fearful Look, not in the game. Mimic. Ask and you don't receive. Ask and you. Okay, so next is Barboach. Where are you at, Barboach? You're gonna have 1 move. Boom Burst, not in the game. But oh my goodness, chat. This is just. They don't want me to win already. They already don't want me to win. Okay. Garchomp, I believe, is before. Yeah, Garchomp's gonna be before Manaphy. Where are you at, buddy? You're like in the middle. It's weird. Just as long as we get. As long as we get some good physical attacks and not cut. Okay, we get a full moveset. Right? Full moveset. Ice Burn, not in the game. Egg Bomb. Right. Egg Bomb. Spell Stinger, not in the game. Role play. I mean, I guess that's not terrible. Seed bomb. There we go. That's what I needed. That's what we needed. And one more attack. Dark Pulse. Take that. That's easily the best moveset that we could have gotten to start. Manaphy. I feel like Manaphy, you're a mon that starts off with a bunch of level 1 moves. 3. We already know one of them is Sharpen. Blaze Kick. I mean, Sharpen Blaze Kick powers it up. Alright, what's our last attack that we can learn? Super Glitch Index C2. That is gotta be a Z move. Miracle Eye. Okay. And lastly, the nature generator. So I'm gonna, it automatically picks one, so I'm gonna roll mine, or well, spin for mine now. So our Garchomp's terrible. Lowers his attack. Barboach. Relax nature. Rhyhorn. Rash. Manaphy. We just need it to be something. Yeah, careful. That's fine. And Manectric. Hasty. That's actually good. That is actually good. Okay, so we have all that stuff figured out. Now that we have all that stuff figured out, let's open up yep, right here. Okay. So we need to go with a Garchomp. Gonna be level 5. Uh, that's not how you spell synth. Nature was calm. I won't do anything with it. I feel like that's cheap if I do it that way. Ability, that's what it was. Ability, where's that? Ability was Glutton. Next, were Egg Bomb. Dark Pulse. So if I had to pick or imagine how this is going to play out, because the thing with an elimination lock, especially having a team of 6 so early on, is you're going to want to probably dedicate your training to... You're going to want to dedicate your training to probably like 3 mons max. Wait, is Big Peck's not an ability in this game? And for... That's actually kind of crazy. I totally would have thought. Okay, we get a Sniper. Is that an ability in Gen 4? It is. Okay. I'm glad that I figured that out today. Sucks that we only have cut on our Barboach, but actually probably is fine because whatever typing he ends up being, he will hopefully learn some moves from there, right? Actually has a huge potential to be really, really good in a game like this. I'm really, really excited. You had tangled. You were a what nature? Rash. Tangled feet is an ability in the game. Thought it was. Wasn't entirely sure. Move sets. You only had 2 moves, which was Dragon Breath and Teleport. Which actually, Teleport might not be bad to get me out of caves if I need to. You know what's funny too is that if you look at, or if you hear what my team is, if this was like regular Pokemon, Magby, Garchomp, Barboach, Rhyhorn, Manaphy, and Manectric, I have 2 water types, 3 ground types. Type diversity is not really there. The fact that we have technically half of a team that can still evolve, it does show a lot more promise. Obviously, we got to get those mons to the point where they can evolve. Otherwise, then it doesn't matter what I say. Manaphy. 600 across the board. You had the nature of careful. Not how you spell careful. Careful. And you had forecast, which does nothing, sadly. Your moveset was sharpen. No, blaze kick wasn't. And then what was the last one? Miracle. Last but not least was Manectric. I feel like I don't get to use Manectric too often, so I'm okay with that. You were a hasty nature, which is good for you because it boosts speed. You had hydration, which is ironic because that's Manaphy's ability. And then your moveset was Steel Wing. Toxic spikes. And Mimic. All right, so that's the squad. We're gonna go ahead. This. Close out of that. I'm going to minimize this for a second. This. I'm gonna go ahead and import this right here. Okay, let's just make sure everything is in the game. Yes, it is. All right, no more notebook for today anyways. Let's take a look at our randomized typing. So we got Bug Dragon, of course, on Magby. We knew this when we re-randomized it for the 3rd time, specifically for this ROM. Also, this chat up. There we go. The Bug Dragon, Timid Nature with Super Luck. Actually got probably the most promise. Ice and Steel Garchomp. That is bad. That is bad, guys. Quad week to fighting, quad week to fire. I don't think he's gonna... sorry, I don't think she's gonna last super duper long. Barboach is an electric type. Okay. That's not bad. We got 1 weakness. Can't complain too much about that. Rhyhorn is also a dragon type. Our Manaphy is a dragon electric type. That's probably going to be our best typing. We got 3 dragons. 4 dragons. We actually have, ironically, Fire Dragon and Dragon Electric. We have Zekrom and Reshiram in the form of 2 different Mons, but I mean, that means ice is going to be a very big problem for this team, and ground, actually. We have 3 months that are weak to ground, or actually, because we have Barboach, Garchomp, Manaphy, and Electric. They're all weak to... What we need to ask ourselves is, who do we prioritize training? I feel like Magby won't be a bad mon to try and train because of because of the fact that he's got stabbed. I don't know how I feel about... I don't know how I feel about the Garchomp. Garchomp might actually be... I mean, it's still Garchomp at the end of the day. Don't get me wrong about it. So honestly, I think what we're going to do might seem like a insane thing to do right now, but I do feel like training up my team to level 10, or well, training up the 3 mon. So I think we're gonna go with Manectric, Manaphy, and Magby for right now. The nice thing about us doing a level booster is that typically, well, the level booster should be done the correct way, in that we should, keyword should, be fighting things that are fully evolved by level 40. And we have the 20% level booster on for us as well. All right, let's see what our return TM got randomized into. Ice Ball. Actually, might not be bad for Garchomp. It actually might not be bad to give to Garchomp, just because it would give me some stab. The scary thing is that Egg-Bomb is... Wow, I didn't know Egg-Bomb was 100 base power. It's technically the strongest move on our moveset. I don't think I'm ever going to click roleplay, so... Who would have thought, like, me getting an ability like color change would actually probably be better for my Garchomp? Would have thought. All right, again, forgive me for all the speed up, but we're just trying to make some progress. We got an Oval Stone, which is not going to do us any favors because we're not catching anything in the series, unless it's a shiny for whatever reason. Wobbuffet. Okay, Wobbuffet should not have his regular moveset, so not that scary. Level 9 for Magby. Flareon. Throttle. Ooh. All right, level 10, and we learn Mud Slap. You know what? We'll take that. We'll take that because I think that can help later. Help with later. Sucks for Manectric because I only have Steel Wing, so it's not gonna really do any damage. Never mind. If it's super effective, it will kill. Okay. Head smashing Meditite is not what I want to see on this day. Thankfully, it did not kill me. We're starting our brand new series, which is a Platinum Extreme Randomizer Eliminationlocke. Mouthful, but basically what's randomized: typings, movesets, and typical like important trainers having a team of 6. The other one. Oh, with us doing an elimination lock, quad resisted. So the team of 6 that we have currently is what we're using to try to beat the game. All right, since this guy's got head smash, I don't know who I switch into to eat this other than my Manaphy. Okay, Giga Drain as well. Place kick. All right. Thankfully, he's weak to fire. So yeah, our team right now is Manectric, Magby, Manaphy, Rhyhorn, Garchomp, and so that's why. Yeah, I DM'd you about a week ago. What? Oh, okay. Yeah, now I'm seeing it. It's been a busy last week for me because of school and whatnot. It's actually the first time we're streaming anything Pokemon related in almost 2 weeks, actually. Because we finished our Pokemon Black series and ready. And it took me a little bit longer than I would have wanted because obviously got to finish up the school year first. And then do all my multi-streaming stuff for Twitch. So yeah, we have Twitch where we're streaming on as well. So if you're not following on Twitch and to follow that way, that'd be awesome. Ooh. Yes, I beam. Okay, I thought that was something else. Bronzong. Ah. Okay, so that doesn't lock me in, thankfully. I'm gonna swap into my Manaphy here. Is he resisting this? He is, okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, why am I not doing any damage to him? It's because you resist. You want to begin from today? I say say it in chat if possible. I mean, I'm gonna chat when I'm available to chat, so it's as simple as just sending a DM, sending a message, and if I respond, right? I do my best to try and respond, but sometimes with how busy I can be, a lot of my messages and a lot of my notifications go under the radar. So I meant in Discord. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So yeah. Are you freaking serious right now? All right, I feel like I didn't need to have to explain this, but Dragon Rage Clause is in effect until we beat the second gym. This little rat bastard had Dragon Rage. Obviously, no one is going to have above 40 HP right now. That does nothing. Alakazam appears to be a fire type. That's good to know. 8? Still nothing? I need an attacking move. I need a second attacking move. I waited. You will respond to what I said there. I'm gonna get your confirmation first. I mean, I'm telling you right now, like I said, if you want to talk, you guys just send a message, right? Not necessarily asking for permission to talk to somebody. So that C-Dot used Dragon Rage that one time. And now he's like not using it at all anymore. Teleport. Why is all of my... Why do we gotta do this? No attacking move. Excuse me. Oh, Rayquaza. I resist that. That's fine. If I do this. Give me Bubble Beam. Okay, that's doing a lot. Okay, thankfully that does nothing. A Blaze Kick. And I missed. Here we got crit. Thank goodness we got that crit, because that was gonna take forever, unless I set up sharpens, which I didn't want to. I guess the nice thing about us doing this series too is I don't have to worry about buying Pokeballs. I just focus on potions. Which I should probably do that right now, or I really forget. I'm gonna sell this beat up TM because there's no chance I'm gonna use that. Just nuh-uh. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Probably stupid to be doing this really early to have that many potions, especially because potions aren't gonna do us a lot of favors for long because of the level booster. The level booster is gonna make it to where potions are gonna have like no effect on us. There he is again. Okay, we got a crit. All right, level 10. There we go. All right, if we're gonna take a gamble on all, because if it was first stat, it would be Manectric because of the Dragon Rage. Who do we think is gonna be the first one to die on this team? Who do we think is gonna be the first one to die on the team? Is it gonna be? Honestly, I could see it being Garchomp. I could see the moment that I try to start leveling up Garchomp, he is going to get hit by some fire or fighting type move, and there's not going to be anything I can do about it. I did not mean to do that. So Meditite is not a rock type, based on what I'm seeing there. Please. All right, there we go. Boba Fett. Okay. Sharpen real quick. Rock Wrecker. Not great. Oh, he's got Flash Fire. Sick, dude. Sick. Yeah, this is actually terrible. Right, his stats are bad. He has no attacking power, I should say. You know what I mean? Yeah, I understand what you mean. Dang it, I was hoping I could get the kill. Hoping I could get the kill there. Alright, so what? We're at level 8 on Manaphy right now? Oh, he's got Flare Blitz. Why is his moveset so much better? Because he didn't have to go through all these oops to get his starters to start. And it's funny that that happened too, because like I could have quite literally just... I already knew he had Flash Fire. Why did I have Blaze Kick him again? Speed up. Speed up's a curse. Speed up is a curse. And like I said, Dragon Rage Claws is in effect, so... Oh, not mean to sharpen. Although, it did help me kill that Bronzong faster, so... Punishment! Ooh, that actually... That's not a bad move for us. Chat, I keep clicking Blaze Kick on Wobbuffet. I know that he has Flash Fire. I know this. Alright, probably 2 more kills. Never mind. Because I can't one-shot a C-Dot. Meditite has to be a grass type because he's weak to bug and fire. So as of right now, it's looking like we're going to be going with physical Manaphy just based on the moveset that we currently have. Which, that's fine. The nice thing about the mythicals like Manaphy, Jirachi, Celebi, and Mew, I don't think there's any other mythicals who are like that. I think they stopped doing that after Gen 4. I mean, Victini might be 100 across the board. I don't know, I haven't messed around with Victini in a while because he's not in Scarlet and Violet. So I don't know the answer to that question. So I feel like I'm gonna say the smart thing. I don't know what the smart thing is because it's a randomizer, really. But I feel like the smarter thing for me to try to attempt to do here is to lead with Magby. And if I come across something that I feel like is going to really, really hurt me, I go into either my Manectric or my Manaphy. My hope is that I can get an experience share somewhat. Oh, excuse me. Hope I can get an experience share somewhat early. Oh, I didn't talk to Mom. Oh, did not mean to run into the grass. And sorry for the speed up. Check something. Yeah, so I think we potentially fix the issue with Twitch. I don't want to say that for sure. I think we did. Hey, give me the experience. Honestly, I would hope another one pops up. He did not. Alright, let's just get through this. You're catching a muck. What's your moveset? Dragon Breath and Fire Fang. I don't know why I'm watching this. Like, get through it as fast as we can. Luminonimon. He's also about to. Damn! Okay, relax. First of all, I'm the one that has super luck. I feel like I'm not getting any crits with my Magby, but he keeps getting critted. I want to use any of my potions. Yes, I... Okay, so if I'm correct, the first gym in this should be 14 normally. So with the 20% level booster, 1.4 goes to 2.8, which goes to 3. So 17, it's... 17 is sounding like it would be correct. Okay, you resist bug. Horn attack. Thankfully does nothing. Thankfully does nothing. But Magby's the only one that has like any stab to him, really. I mean, I guess Garchomp technically has stab to him as well, but we're not really using Garchomp right now. Also, I said this earlier on in the stream. We will have a layout regarding like what our team is at the start of the next stream. I wanted to just get us up and off the ground today. And it took us a little while to get us up and off the ground. Okay. All right. Thankfully, that doesn't kill. Okay, cool. I'm gonna X Scissor just to wrap this up. I'm gonna try my best to keep my Magby alive. It might even get to the point where we're gonna have to dual wield Manaphy and Manectric. I don't feel comfortable trying to level up the Garchomp. And I suppose you could probably be like, well, why don't you just put rare candies in the game? I could do that. What the heck? A Starly actually being in a route where Starly is normally? 12, we'll take that. I need to. What the heck? Fresh me. Oh, that feels so much better. Alright, Raichu. I don't know if I feel safe being in against you. We got a crit. There we go. X defend. It's funny because I can see this happening. I know my luck. In a series like this where we're not able to uncover things like fossils, Master Ball, things like that, I would not be surprised if we get a bunch of those. I feel like my tech speed is not on fast. It definitely is on fast. All right, so I technically have I think I have a randomized Mart here, which, swear to God, if that's not randomized in this. I was gonna say, if I see that I don't have randomized marks on, I'm just gonna crash out. All I'm gonna say. So we're on this one, so I don't need this anymore. Or do I need these or this? Generation 4 series or whatever. And I'm thinking to myself, like, man, imagine if BDSP had the 3D graphics like Sword and Shield did. I understand why they did what they did, to make it look very similar to the original. The chibi style. I still would have loved to see how that would have looked. Okay, so our first secondary mart has rare bone and a metal plate. So they are randomized. So that's, even though it doesn't got anything good in there, it doesn't have anything good, I'm glad to know that they're randomized. Oh, it literally feels like when we started stream, the only thing that I messed up with was actual randomized typings. Which is hilarious. All right, so we got a couple people in here that we can battle. Might as well, right? Weeping Bell. Level 7. Max attack, okay. I don't know what he could be. I'm just gonna go for another one. We did over half, you might as well, right? Magneton. Okay, so Magneton has Trace. I thought he gave you a TM. Why did I think that that guy gave you a TM? Did a different game where he gave you a TM? I will say the one thing I do enjoy about BDSP though is that they brought the Pokéetch back, and it's kind of a nice callback in a way. I'm gonna go over this way. I don't need to get the fishing rod because we're not doing like an actual... We're not doing a regular nuzlocke. Zoom one. That could be good. Could be good, I don't know. Not. Also, let me know what you guys think of the layout. Spoilers, the layout is also the thumbnails. The thumbnail for those of you who are watching on YouTube. I was really trying to like think of like all the themes of like Platinum, and I feel like it came out with a really sick layout for this series. So hope you guys like it. Dugong. Could have had you as one of our starters. See what typing you are. You resist. You might quad resist bug. And he had speed boost. Jeez. Okay. So we got a few trainers that will battle here. I know there is an item in the cave up north that I'd like to go and grab. Zangoose, you might actually be terrifying in this. I don't know. I don't necessarily feel the most comfortable staying in with Magby, so we're gonna not do that. Worry seed. Okay, so you basically make it to where I don't have whatever I had. I don't even remember what my ability was. Nothing too crazy though. And we know you're a grass type, which means I probably could have stayed into Bug Buzz. I probably am faster than Zangoose. I don't know. It would have been close. Pretty sure Magby's speed is like 80, 83 or something random like that. He's not slow. Just the rest of his stats are pretty abysmal. All right, Hypno. I don't like Hypno at all. That does nothing. Technically, Garchomp would be the best mon to take Ice Ball, right? Because I have 4 mons that are... No, I have 3 mons weak to Ice. Reyna's Dragon and Fire. Right? Dragon and Fire? Yeah. If that's the case, I actually could go in and Steel Wing. Because if this thing... If this is an Ice type... then this is fine. Ugh. Fine might be a stretch here, chat. I don't know. Oh, that does nothing. Okay, what is my defense? 15. What is Garchomp's defense? Garchomp's defense is 14, but it's quad resisted. And he went for it once, I swapped into it, then he went for it again. So he's at, what, 4 times for this? Do I really sack off my Garchomp here? Because Whiskers isn't going to be able to do anything. Honestly... I know this is... He could miss. There's always the chance for him to miss, right? But I think just given in terms of potential and all that sort of stuff, I think Whiskers, I have to sack off Whiskers and go into my Manaphy and hope that a Blaze Kick can use. So, didn't take long for the first death to happen in this series. Did not take long for the first death to happen in this series. All right, I need this Blaze Kick to kill. He didn't die. He did not die. He didn't die, chat. What the hell? Are you actually being serious? He lived on 1 HP. Does Steel Wing always connect? No, there's a 10% chance to miss. I have to go into my Magby. Oh wait, if Reyna's speed is 28, what is Magby's? 29. We outspeed. That's so frustrating, guys. That is so unbelievably frustrating. It's frustrating because I probably lost my best and my worst mon simultaneously. And you know what? I'm just going to check, because if punishment was actually stronger than blaze kick, I'm going to actually be very upset with myself. Okay, its attack power increases the more the foe is powered up with stat changes. Okay, so it's not a guarantee that it would have been better. But, you know, case in point right there, an ice type was going to ruin me. With me having all these dragon types. Now I'm wondering if I even bother trying to level up Garchomp. Because Garchomp could have potentially saved me there, because I think Ice and Steel is quad resisted, but I just didn't want to go in and lose the Garchomp. I mean, I can try. Something's telling me that this is following a trend of a few nuzlocks that we've done now, and that is we need to have some better luck. Because I feel like that first gym battle against Rourke is going to be the death of me. All right, nose pass. We know you have no special defense. And you don't really have a whole lot of attacking power either, I don't think. You had high jump kick. I'm so glad that I swapped. Not sure if that would have killed me. Me being level 5 and it being quite effective probably would have killed me. Good thing I swapped out, though. Good thing I swapped out. Umbreon, I'm switching. Icy Wind. I missed my Steel Wing. So I missed a Steel Wing. But he can miss an Ice Ball. Make that make sense, game. Come on now. Magnet. I don't know why I'm doing all this when I can just go back to... I could literally just teleport back. I don't know why I'm doing all this. I'm glad to know that I wasted all that time training up that Manaphy for literally nothing. Yeah, this might be a short run, chat. Which, if it really turns out that I spent all this time, 2 hours worth, to lose. I'm not gonna be happy. Oh, rub salt in the wound. Speaking of not being happy, it's gonna be... I mean, he's gonna have punishment. We know that. You know he has sharpen as well. He could have a dragon type move. I'm gonna go into my Manectric here. Extra sensory. That's way too much. I'm gonna mimic that. I probably should have went for toxic spikes. Okay, Aqua Ring. So he literally... I'm just gonna go for 1 layer of toxic spikes because I guess I should probably go for 2, huh? All right, I'm risking this here because I swear to God, if I get critted and die, it's gonna be a short stream today. Okay, we don't die, thankfully. So we have 2 layers of toxic spikes up. Octazooka. He just has a bunch of the same moves that he's had before. This is using our special attack, so this should be stronger than us going for Steel Wing. Not bad damage. Crits. Ooh, I'm trying my hardest not to swear. I'm trying my hardest to not get completely angry, but I've already lost half my team. I've lost half my team, and we have not even made it towards the first gym yet. I don't know how. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. I really don't. He's gone for what? Extra sensory, which Octazooka, Aqua Ring. He doesn't have sharpen anymore. I haven't seen him click sharpen at all. Actually, you know what? He probably doesn't have sharpen anymore because I re-randomized the movesets. I imagine I outspeed. I don't think Mud Slap is going to be stronger than Bug. Okay. Icicle Spirit. You know what? I will take that over Ice Ball. Because Icicle Spear is 100% accuracy. It's not that bad of a move. I'll take it. Magby. Okay, he's sending out his Magby. Which, it's going to be faster than I have 30 speed right now at level 14. I have 19 at level 7. Actually, I might be faster than him. No. He's going to be probably level 10. When did I learn Mud Slap? I think it was after level 10. You know what? Whatever. We're just going to risk it anyways. He's level 11. Okay. He is poison. He's toxic poisoned. And he has overheat. Wait. Hold on. Oh. Hold the phone. What video game am I playing right now? What game am I playing right now? That my guy's got overheat this go around. I didn't learn overheat by level up. Is essentially going to become a Magby and freaking Rhyhorn solo run. I'm going to Bug Buzz because that's the best thing I can go for. Thankfully, I kill. Nidoran. I'm trying my best to not get completely ticked off right now. But man, these randomizers are not being kind to me ever. We haven't officially lost yet. But it's going down that road. I'm gonna have like a level 20 before this first gym, and I don't even know if it's gonna matter because of the fact that I have 2 baby mons. Well, Rhyhorn doesn't classify as baby mon, but he has no moves. I mean, we're gonna have to switch train. We run into Shadow Tag or anything like that, it's pretty much GG. Words. I don't even have words to describe the emotions that I'm dealing with. Pichu. I mean, I can't attack with Rhyhorn because I only have Dragon Breath. Like, it would be nice. It would be nice if Rhyhorn learns Dragon Rage. Oh, of course I get poisoned. Because I haven't dealt with enough today, guys. I haven't dealt with enough today. Let's learn Roar. Nope, you don't need to Roar. Poison doesn't kill you in the overworld in this game. I'm okay. You know what the sucky thing is about Rhyhorn, and trying to switch train this guy is that he has a slow EXP gain. So it actually might not even be worth it trying to get this guy to I have 15 potions. What am I doing? I don't need to keep running back. At this rate, and how things are going, the elimination lock aspect might not be happening. Might not be happening, Jet. Get Powdon. Okay. Okay, thankfully you missed Sing. And you didn't miss that time. Earth Power. That's resisted. Oh, you have Dragon Rush. Cool. All right, Steelix. I flinch. I had to have flinched. Metacam. Why does everything have Dragon Rush? Why is everything a dragon type? Oh, okay, we got a physical move. We learned Dragon Rush, so now we can hopefully fend on our own. Hopefully. This thing was. Alright, you trace my tangled feet. That's whatever. Can I get the paralysis? Nope, I instead almost die. I mean, you guys are seeing firsthand how bad my luck is, right? You're seeing it. It's not even hidden. Luck and sense. Ironic that we're talking about that, huh? And a big pearl. You know what? Those both sell for a good amount of money. Those both sell for a good amount of money, so might as well sell them. I wonder if I should even teach Rhyhorn Rock Smash. Yeah. Not a good move, but it is type diversity, which is kind of what we're lacking. Oh no, it's base 40. Nope. Ew. Lava? Okay. A Dragon Rush. Swear to God, if this kills me, I'm just... I missed. I haven't had enough things go wrong. I haven't had enough things go wrong today. Polytoad? Now Swamp. Intimidate. What? Well, wasn't... You know, wouldn't that be nice if I got good typings, good abilities, and everything in between? No. I can probably say with about, let's say 75% confidence, that if the randomizer randomized all the starters in the bag properly and whatnot, I probably would have been better off in terms of stab moves and abilities than what I had to do because of it glitching out for whatever reason. But really, really unlucky with the cards we've been dealt with in this run. And we get poisoned again. Oh, well, it could have been one of our starters. All right, you're irritating me at this point. Thank you. Get me to the Pokemon Center. All right, let's get to the mart and see what that's looking like. I will probably sell the luck incense and all that right now as well. What do we got? What did I say earlier about having the chance of getting a master ball when it doesn't matter? Okay, dude. I feel bad for speeding up as much as I have been. That was a crit and resisted, and it still did that much to me. I have no special defense. Upgrade. I can't get my boy in this. Sadly. Sadly, I cannot get my my boy in this game, or in this series. I can get him in this game. I mean, with how things have been going, I would still like to do an extreme randomizer of platinum. Maybe it might just be only an extreme randomizer, nothing more. I don't know, man. I hate when I get my ass handed to me. Actually, not a bad item. I even give that to Magby. Fluffy tail. Okay. And a Habon berry. That actually, given how many dragon types I got randomized with, that's actually not bad for me at all. C scale. Burn heal. All right, you know what? We got the experience for it. I can't complain about us getting the experience. Halo. Max revive. Doesn't do me any favors. Don't you battle multiple trainers down here? I'm pretty sure you battle multiple trainers down here. You try to go for Focus Blast? No idea if that Psyduck just tried to go for Focus Blast or not. Yeah, you do. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you battle more than one person down here, or you can battle more than one person. E-speed on a Munchlax is crazy. For the record. D-Dance! Oh, wait. That could be good, chat. Hold on. Now hear me out. We know that Rhyhorn is not fast, right? But it is a good setup move. For me to get out of a bind. Going for Solar Beam? Dance could be good for us in the actual gym battle, because if I'm plus, I would say even +3 speed and attack, I'm more than likely going to be one-shotting what's in front of me. Right? I mean, 11 speed. +3. What does +3 get you? Because I know +2 doubles your speed, so I'd be at 22 speed. Was it 2.25 times? No, 2.5 times, not 2.25. 27? 7 speed or something like that. But what I would have to fight something that would allow me to set up that many D-Dances. Because I mean, what? Magby's at level 17, right? He's got 37 speed. I don't know. I don't think there's a chance they're gonna let me get away with that. I don't think so. All right, we do have a couple trainers in here to battle though, so I can hopefully get experience on my Rhyhorn. Okay, that's physical. That did this amount. He cursed. I missed my. I lived. Does that again. Fine. Fine. We lived. All right, I promise no speeding up in the gym battle, because I feel like I've sped up way too much today. No speeding up in the gym battle whatsoever. What is this? Why am I fighting gods? All right, I'm dead. Oh my. Oh my god. Why am I solo running? I'm already starting a solo run before we even do the first gym. Already starting a solo run before we even do the first gym. Worse is that I don't even think I'm gonna make it through this first gym. Because I don't have a form of setup. Only form of healing that I have is potions. I mean, I have Shell Bell, sure. Draco, you couldn't have missed on my Rhyhorn. Yuxi. What the hell is happening? Of course, I don't think you're that strong. So it's just better for me to go for Bug Buzz. My needle. Doesn't miss. Bug bite's what? 60, and I eat the berry. But if I have... I have no idea if I have impossible evos off or making evolutions easier on. I don't know if I have that on. It'd be nice if I did, so my Magby could evolve earlier, potentially. I don't know. I don't think that's how it works, unfortunately. Deal with that. I mean, I'm going to save my game because I can, but I don't think we're going to be making it through this gym battle, which means if we don't, tomorrow we're just going to reset and we're probably just going to do a regular extreme randomizer nuzlocke. That's how I'm feeling. Poet Webster. Throttle. I don't think we ever learned what this thing's typing was. He's got pressure, though. That's not good. Solid damage. He goes for Aurora Beam, which, of course, he has something super effective against me. Doesn't do too much, but it does lower my attack, so I am going to have to Bug Buzz if I want to try to kill. Never mind. He potions immediately. Yeah, this Shell might actually save my butt. I don't know. I don't know what the percentage is I get back healing. Marsh Stomp. Okay, I don't think I got to learn what his typing was either. Magnitude? Okay, that does nothing. Yeah, that does nothing. I'm gonna Bug Bite in the hopes that he has a berry. Sudowoodo. Okay, this is fine because I can Bug Buzz. He is Mold Breaker. Now, Sudowoodo's special defense is really, really bad. So as long as he doesn't resist, of course he does. That's a crit, though. Don't be a rock type. Okay, no, this is fine. Because I resist that. So that shouldn't do anything to me. Oh. Say it shouldn't do anything to me. Shouldn't do too much. Does he go for it again? Oh, that's bad. Rhydon. It's bad for me because I'm solo running. So I can't do any damage to anybody now. Cross poison. This might be all she wrote, chat. I'm gonna be real. All it takes is for him to get a poison, and it's pretty much over. I'm gonna potion. Yep, there's poison. I feel like this is a long shot, but I feel like my only chance of winning here is potentially mud slapping him, missing. I'll live the poison with 1 HP, and then I have to potion. He's got to miss twice in a row. Now I know that's asking for a lot. That's asking for maybe, just maybe. Nope. Well, that's it. That's the end of the lock. Like, thanks for watching. We're gonna go on another 2-week hiatus now. I think we'll re-randomize another game of Platinum. I think we'll re-randomize another game of Platinum, and go from there. There's not really anything else I could do. I mean, he's gonna end up killing me here in just a second. Yeah. Yeah, that momentum, or that memento, really did me in. That really ruined me. In this gym battle, I should say. And I mean, I was boned from the start by the Hypno and us losing our Manaphy. It's hard to say if we would have won if we didn't get hit with the memento. I definitely didn't do us any favors, though. Because one thing I was trying to think about, like, doing... I want to learn cross poison. Nice that you're learning an attack now. And I missed a steel wing. Kill me now. Kill me now. I don't know why I'm still playing this. I don't need to be playing this. I'm just waiting for the game to beat me, and it's not allowing it to happen. There we go. Jesus Christ. All right. So we're gonna call it a little bit of a shorter stream today. Not what was intended. But man, sure is gonna be an easy death montage to edit. I'll tell you that much. I will tell you that much. If you guys did enjoy today's stream, make sure you show your support by clicking that like button down below, because it'd be greatly appreciated. Make sure you're subscribed on the YouTube or following me over on Twitch so you don't miss out shenanigans that we're doing over here. Tomorrow we should be back with a new ROM, and we'll probably just stick to doing a regular extreme randomizer nuzlocke, because this one was chalked. From the start. It was bad omen from the moment we started today, and I should have read the hints while they were there, but you don't know until you try. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.